Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Browns coming in at 6-5, going up against the Rams, who come in at 7-3.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cleveland Browns. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. Second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Check it out. Crash down, crash. Oh, good night, baby. Good night, baby.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side and complete to Njoku. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Flex round, flex round, flex round, flex round. Come on, let's go.
And they'll run it with Hunter. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Crockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue, explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Goff now looking to throw. That's a quick strike out to Watkins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And some space here. Space to run past the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Here's Hunter. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. John Crockett, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times do we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. They give him a gain of 38.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 9-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. In motion right is Watkins. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Toss. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Three yards to go here on second down.
Come on, let's go.
This is Hunter. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Devin Street hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. Without offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. Goff to Watkins for a Rams first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
20. 12.
Now Goff on first down. This is caught. Watkins. A gain of 32 that time. A good grab by the Clemson native there, Sammy Watkins, Charles.
And he doesn't have every measurable that you look for in a receiver, but you can't deny the production. I mean, this guy knows how to get the football. He knows how to make tough catches no matter how tightly covered.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tavon Austin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. What?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end in Njoku. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
around with Hunter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 31. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Well, a design run for their wideout. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And again this time to the tailback. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Off on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. action. They'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alec Ogletree. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. There he goes, right side. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point
nice
game.
Ninja.
As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now they'll run it on the toss. Go ahead, go move.
Man.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. And they get 14 yards there at a 1st down. Shift together here from the D-line.
Value 3, value 3, Maverick.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 50, it's gone. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So 2nd and 10 here. To throw is gone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he works free. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the wideout in motion. Goff now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Ohio!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Nelson's got it here right side. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Flex round! Come on, let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Flex round! Let's go!
a draw here on second down. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. Ohio.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Damn son.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second down following the run. Gone. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 46. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Super one. Kill. Yes, sir. Maverick.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Gall. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing on 3rd. Gall. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Body Calhoun. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Go. Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Kill. 20. 12. 36.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now they'll run it on the toss. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award is because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Now gone. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Like 24, here we go. Like 20.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin with time running out. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. This is going the other way. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way into the end zone. Well, it might be the craziest occurrence in this play since the new rule was enacted prior to the 2015 season. And now this game is tied. This is taken at the 3. Oh, spinning away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Dancing to his left. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He got 29 yards that time. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This from Tom Dempsey range here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play clock winding down. First throw in overtime for Gone. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play call and be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. They find to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look. And now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here, but the play is actually happening over there, and that's where running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12.
Let's go!
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Value three. Kill.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
2 for 66.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Calhoun. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw here. To the right side and complete to Njoku. No, he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Flex round. Ohio. Here we go. What? Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
They're going to look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down following the incompletion. Here's gone. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Here to his running back. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 21-yard line. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, themselves a chance, and they capitalize on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for L.A., the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens.
All